Many people know what it's like to have all their grandparents still alive. Unfortunately for me, I didn't know who either one of my grandfathers were, due to one dying before I was born and one died a couple years after I was born. One of my grandmothers died whenever I was 8 years old, and one I still have living today. Thankfully, I was blessed to know two people that treated me like a granddaughter no matter what. My babysitter Lana and her husband Mark were very sweet people. Lana did everything she could to make all the kids that went to her house very welcome. Her husband Mark was kind of scary at first, but once you realized that he was a big teddy bear, it was all right. He always had a smile on his face and always welcomed you with a big old bear hug. That all came to an end quickly. We all found out that Mark was diagnosed with cancer. He had cancer in the jaw due to the fact that he would always smoke and chew. Mark did so much too for Concordia. He ran the village for old people that my grandma lives at. He was a volunteer firefighter, and he just put a smile on everybody's face. He seemed to always crack jokes and give you a hard time, but you just learned to go with it. Last year we lost him, and it was very emotional. We knew it was time for him to go, knowing that he was so much pain that no one can help it. I'd rather him be in heaven now and not feel any more pain than to be here on earth, looking at his world passing by, knowing that he has nothing left to live for. Lana was okay with him dying, and so was everybody else. Many benefits were held for him and Lana, even though they were not able to attend them. We knew that Concordia needed to do something to help out with the payments that were needed at the hospital that Mark would always go to. Chemotherapy is really expensive, and we all found that out very quickly. Whenever I was younger, I didn't realize that he had cancer. It was such a big shock, nobody knew what to do. I'm very glad that he's not in pain anymore, and hopefully he's looking down and saying, wow, I'm really glad I influenced people's lives. He may have not known it whenever he was still around here, but people still do talk about him and how much of a great guy he was. He has beautiful grandchildren and kids that loved him so much. I just wish that someday I'm as important to him as I were assuming he would be. I want to change the world just like Mark Schultz. That's my idol.